mathematicians. Miss Orozco here, and I'm so happy to be here because we get to talk about my favorite thing in math, 10 frames. So we're gonna review first what a 10 frame is, and I have my board here that's gonna help us with this review. A 10 frame is what you see here in black. And basically, friends, a 10 frame is a big, long rectangle with 10 smaller squares in it. And the important thing about a 10 frame is that they're empty. And a 10 frame helps us count. That's right, a bunch of empty boxes help us count. Let me show you how. So the 10 frame has, how many squares do you see? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. At the top, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 at the bottom. So if we have 5 at the top and 5 at the bottom, how many do we have total? We have 10. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Friends, did you see what I did? I started counting on this side and I went down this way. But when I got to the end, I did not just go to the bottom one. No, I actually went back to this side. Because when we count on a 10 frame, we always have to start on this side. So let's count again. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So there you have it. We have 10 empty boxes in the 10 frame. So now what we're going to do is we're going to see if we can fill in those boxes because I want to see you how this helps us count it. All right, so I have some red and blue counters right here that are going to help us. And so I'm going to use these red and blue counters to put them on the 10 frame. Ready? Count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now, friends, when we have a 10 frame that is full, that means that one counter is in each of the little squares. That means that it's full. And how many counters does it take to fill up a 10 frame? That's right, 10. That's why it's called a 10 frame. So I'm going to write this down. And this one, we don't forget that in a 10 frame, to fill it up, it must have how many counters? 10. 10 frame. 10. And I'm going to show you how just by looking at it, you're going to be able to tell the number. We don't have to count. Ready? All right. If I show you my 10 frame just like this, my 10 frame filled, how many do I have? That's right, 10. Now, friends, what if I do this? What if I take all the bottom counters? Because we already know that the top squares, there's 5. That means there's also 5 on the bottom. Because 5 and 5 make 10, right? We know that. So what if I take off all the counters at the bottom and I take them out? Now how many are in my 10 frame? That's right, 5. You don't have to count because if I see that the entire bottom row is gone and the entire top row is filled, I already know that it's 5. It's half of the 10 frame, right? Now, what if I did this to my 10 frame? How many counters do I have on my 10 frame? Just 1. And friends, the 10 frame can also tell us how many are missing or how many are empty. So if I have 1 dot on my 10 frame, 1 on my 10 frame, how many boxes are empty? You don't have to count because we already know it's 9. Because 9 plus this 1 would make 10. All right, so come and practice with me. Ready? I'm going to take my red counters and put them in the top row. So if that's what I have on my 10 frame, friends, how many counters do I have? That's right, I have 5. You don't have to count them from the beginning Because the entire top row is filled, so that I already know that in the top row there's 5 empty boxes. And if they're full, that means that there's 5 counters. So that's 5. But what if I added 2 blue counters? Now how many do I have? Do I have to start and count from the beginning over here? No, because I already know that the top counters, the red ones, are 5. I can start at 5. So 5, 6, 7. There's 7 counters on my 10 frame. Let's do another one. So how many do I have here? That's right, 4. 4 counters. And friends, how did we know that so fast? Well, because the top row we know is 5, but because there's one missing, we know that one less than 5 is 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So today, you're going to be practicing on some of your Go Math books. I'm going to show you, I'm going to change my camera, and I'm going to show you which pages they are, okay? Come on. We are going to look at volume 1, so make sure you have volume 1. And we are going to open the pages to 162 and 163. Now, I do want to warn you that these directions here at the bottom are very confusing. So do not read them because you're just going to confuse yourself. So let me show you what we're going to do. This box right here goes to this one. So in this area, you are going to write the number of dots you see. So for example, I see 4. So I will write 4. Here, I see 3. So I will write 3. Here, I see 6. That's right. So I will write 6. And then you identify the yellow, and then you identify the blue. Now, here at this bottom part, this is where it gets a little tricky. Do not follow these directions. You're going to start at 3. And you simply move forward and you count up. 4, 5, 6, 7. Again, we apologize for the confusion. Our Go Math book sometimes is a little confusing and the directions are not the best. So if you just do as we asked to identify the dots right under the 10 frame. So you identify the dots right under the 10 frame, right here. Same thing here. And same thing here. This second line, you're basically starting at this number and writing them in order. You're counting forward. So this would be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Any questions? You can shoot me an email. I'm at SOROZ as in zebra, C as in cat, O at capellisd.com. I would be more than happy to help you. All right, friends, good luck. Have fun today.